Hello, it's Data Fragments. When you make a new Sona, what do you begin with? Before starting my YouTube gaming channel known as Databug, I drew little comics and illustrations on Instagram featuring 3 of my OCs. But I never had a way to represent myself whenever talking to the viewer. Originally, I had planned for just making a simple little mascot character, kind of like what you see in manga. Something easy to draw. Then I saw other creators representing themselves with Sonas, and in many cases, a Fursona. I first thought of which animal traits and demeanors represented me as a person. The 3 that topped my list were a wolf, fox, and bear. Probably the most common species, but I never wanted to be so flashy and different anyways. And then I thought, why not combine them all to make a mixed species since I'm also mixed myself? Unfortunately, I couldn't figure out how to combine them all at the time, so I put it to the side. Fast forward to the early days of VR chat and YouTube, and I somehow stumbled upon a blue wolf avatar that you all may recognize. I used it pretty much everywhere on the internet, and all my friends recognized me in it. Eventually I became the Rex avatar you guys probably knew me as on YouTube. Rather, that became my Fursona. And funnily enough, it was very close to one of my OCs named Yuki. So, did I become Yuki in spirit? Or was he a part of me all along? Anyways, fast forward again to a few months ago. I was in a doodle session with multiple people, and one of them remarked how common blue wolves are for Fursonas. To me, there's nothing wrong with having a blue wolf Fursona, and I didn't personally have an issue with what they said, but it got me thinking again about making a bear version of my own Fursona. So I experimented in that doodle session. I drew some goofy wolf data faces for warm-up, then attempted a bear. Well, it was a bear, but somehow didn't really fit me. Hey boo boo. Still a silly little drawing. Sometimes you gotta draw something that makes you chuckle every now and then, you know? He was getting closer and closer to my usual art style, but also somehow skinnier. Devabun saw my doodles and got inspired to make her own version of my Fursona. My first impression? Why did you make him look so hot? Honestly, I was honored she saw me as that, and I really liked the design. But I now had some shoes to fill if I wanted to draw data like that again. I didn't even have a new color scheme yet, so that drawing became a sort of reference sheet number 0. Another Furry Con 2025 was just around the corner too, which, by the way, check out the video I recently uploaded where we talked about our experiences, or if you just want to see the fursuits high-five me during the parade. And since Devabun was making a con badge, I thought maybe I could also make my own badge to not only celebrate a new Fursona, but also my new job. Yes, I got a new job for a while. I'm sure you can recognize where I worked when it comes up on the screen soon, or perhaps from the video thumbnail. It was a really fulfilling place to work while interacting with the customers and making drinks. I genuinely enjoyed talking with everyone, hoping to make their day better. If anything, I've been told I was really good at connecting, and a lot of customers recognized and greeted me whenever I passed by. I did my best to remember the regulars' names, and they were surprised when I got it right. A lot of the people I worked with were really cool too. I got thinner from all the exercise. Smelling coffee immediately upon arriving at work was a small but enjoyable perk, aside from actually drinking it. Don't worry, I didn't get as addicted as Lycan did. Unfortunately, I had to leave because of my own health concerns, but I would work there again if my living situation was better. Overall, it was a generally good place to work. On a funny note though, I immediately thought about the apron memes that sometimes go around the art community. What if someone were to draw data with the apron? I guess it'd be a little difficult because there's not a lot of reference drawings of him yet, but maybe in the future you guys could draw it. Anyways, here's the rest of the video. It's just going to be a speed paint, but I hope you enjoy it. And good luck on making your own Fursona. You can do it.